Today's video is brought to you by our friends at Raycon wireless earbuds. If you've watched a bunch of my videos, you'll notice I never use over-the-head earphones. I never use the earbuds with a big stalk sticking out of it. And that is because these little low-profile Raycon wireless earbuds is what I use. And I don't only use them for my videos. I keep a pair here at my desk where I record and do live streaming. I keep a pair in my gym bag for exercise because with Raycons, you can get 2 pair for less than what you would pay for 1 pair of some of the other leading big name tech brands. The 8 hours of battery life and noise isolation are 2 of my favorite things about these earbuds. With Raycon sponsorship, you can use my custom code buyraycon.com/SPTV to get 20% to 50% off Raycon's already very affordable prices. One of the best ways to support this channel is by supporting our sponsors. So don't forget to use my custom link buyraycon.com/SPTV to get 20 to 50% off your Raycon. Welcome back, everyone. Aaron is here for some more SPTV, where every day's a great day not to be in a cult. All right, we got a little bit of story time right here. Just a quick little video before me and my buddy Clearwater George run off to Tampa for a hockey game. Guys, a few days ago, Clearwater George was over here at my house helping me do some cleanup after the storm, chopping up some limbs of some trees and whatnot, when lo and behold, what do we see? A few Sea Org members outside my house having just gotten out of a car. And I got to tell you, at the time, my first thought was, oh my God, because they were in regular uniforms, like they were in service org uniforms. They were not wearing volunteer ministers t-shirts. They were not part of a shoot crew, like a video film shoot crew. And my first thought was, they must be here scoping out the damage at the city park that I live off of to see if they can do some sort of a volunteer minister, a video shoot, you know, just doing a reenactment of cleaning up some stuff. That's what I thought was going on. And then I was like, oh my God, look, they've got a flat tire. These poor Sea Org members just happened to pull in, not only getting a flat tire, but pulling in and parking on the side of a park right in front of my house. How lucky am I? And so I posted a short clip of just what we were able to capture. My personal footage was garbage because I was zoomed in too far on my phone that I was filming on. But Clearwater George was further back behind me, and he got a better vantage point. Before we talk about, I won't bury the lead here, guys. I've been contacted by one of my most reliable insiders who said, those people you captured on those video, those Sea Org members are RTC staff members. Those 2 Sea Org members work directly for David Miscavige, and that woman driving them around is a Commodore's messenger. She's actually the data chief, CMO Clearwater, which explains why she was driving around 2 RTC staff members, which also explains how when they spotted us, when they spotted me and George with our phones out, the RTC staff members stayed inside the car, inside the security of the car, wearing masks, while the CMO staff member, who's junior to the RTC Sea Org members, walked all the way down to the end of the street to meet the pickup vehicle that picked her up, where she then rendezvoused with the car, where the RTC staff members leapt out of the car and all hell broke loose. So let me show you a little bit of this. First of all, the channel from my buddy Clearwater George is called Surrounded by Scientology, and you can see him right here. And actually, before I show you the footage, you have to realize, I don't know how many of you guys caught what I posted here. I'm already a little bit on edge the last couple weeks. A couple weekends ago, me, Jenna Miscavige, my 3 daughters were on our way down to Miami to meet up with a whole bunch of beautiful SPs that had flown into Miami for a cruise. And we were going down there to basically be the welcoming committee, welcoming them back from the cruise. And about 30 to 45 minutes outside of Miami, we were rear-ended by a private investigator driving a rental car who may or may not have been working for Scientology. Just for the hell of it, guys, just so you kind of get a sense of what's been going on the last couple weeks, here's the footage of the PI not even hitting his brakes before rear-ending us on I-95 South. Check this out. This is the camera from my car. Front camera on the left, back camera on the right. Traffic comes to a boom. There you go, folks. That's with all 3 of my daughters in the backseat of the car. So if it's one thing if he was just a private investigator a guy who just happened to be a private investigator and was driving his private vehicle. No, he just happens to be a private investigator driving a rental car who then gave a bogus story to the police officer, hired a lawyer, and tried to file a claim against my insurance. Now, if that doesn't reek of suspicion, I don't know what does, you guys. Okay, now let's look at the footage of the 3 extremely high-level Sea Org members getting ambushed by a bunch of dirty DB criminal SPs in Clearwater and running for their lives. Check this out.
You dropped your phone. Run! Hurry up! Get in there! Come on, guys! My God!
Okay, let's do a blow by blow here. Okay, the gentleman that you see reaching for the back door, that is an RTC staff member, a man, as you can tell. What you can't see behind him is a CMO messenger, a female messenger jumping out of the passenger door. So let's see what happens here. Okay. She just knocks her phone. Now, I was worried because I don't want to be accused of theft or anything like that. I wanted her to know that she lost her phone. Now, check it out. The man tries to reach for the door, the handle of the back door. The door's locked, folks. The door's locked. So as soon as the messenger, to the RTC guy, the messenger is just a lowly messenger. The RTC guy just immediately jumps into the seat that the messenger had been occupying. Okay. Now the messenger is reaching. She's going to find that this door is also locked and panics. Oh my God.
Run! Hurry up! Get in there!
Wow.
Come on, guys!
Oh my God. Did the messenger just climb into the front seat over the RTC guy? That was wild. Look at that. Oh, and cozy in the front seat. Okay. Now let's look at the, so you see the female RTC staff member jumps out of the far side of the Ford Flex here. Let's see. Okay, there she's running. By the way, why do David Miscavige's personal staff members wear masks in cars? Guys, it's 2024. We're in Florida. I thought Scientologists couldn't get sick if they weren't PTS. Why are David Miscavige's personal staff wearing masks in cars? It's crazy. Okay, so now that female RTC staff member is now making a run for it. Apparently, they managed to unlock the back door of the van, and I think, oh no, see, it's locked. She says he's coming. The big bad SP is coming. She manages to get in there. Wow. Now I got to tell you, I should have known. I should have known that these were RTC staff members. First of all, a Commodore's messenger is never just driving around random Sea Org members. That should have been completely obvious to me. I thought that maybe she was accompanying some regular service org level Sea Org members to the park. That almost maybe they were there to accompany her. They were there to assist her in whatever it was she was there at the park scoping out. That's what I first thought. But then when the Sea Org members stayed locked down in the car while the messenger walked all the way to the end of the street, I should have realized those were RTC staff. Now, I want to do some close-ups. Okay, so well, first of all, I got an email from, like I said, one of my best inside sources over the last many years. Someone's asking when this happened, literally like 3 days ago. And the email says, the white car is a CMO vehicle. That's Commodore's Messenger Org. A CMO vehicle used for services and comm runs. Services is basically people who are running errands for, so the Services Bureau, and any of you former messengers in the chat, please correct me. The Services Bureau in CMO basically does all of the errands and the chores and the laundry for the other Commodore's messengers. So that bureau has to have a car dedicated to it so that there's someone who needs to run the errands to always do that. Also, comm runs. Comm runs is a communication run. It's basically the mail pack. Like if someone, it's basically making, delivering packages of messages or reports and stuff like that. Okay, the white car is a CMO vehicle used for services and comm runs, but the two people in white shirts and black vests are in RTC. The girl in blue looks like Lucy, who is the data chief, CMO Clearwater. I just thought you would find that interesting. The footage is not clear enough for me to be 100% sure, but none of the Sea Org members at Flag wear black unless they are in RTC. So I took some screenshots that I want to share with you guys so that any other under the radar folks or recently former folks might be able to truly confirm for me the identity of the messenger and the 2 RTC staff. So this is grainy. This is a grainy footage. So obviously, if you don't already know this person, you're not going to know who this is. But CMO is a very small organization. And anyone who is familiar with the CMO staff in Clearwater would, from this photo, be able to recognize this person. Is that, in fact, Lucy, the data chief CMO? And if it is the data chief, why is the data chief driving around 2 of David Miscavige's personal staff? Okay, here is the first photo of the RTC man. Again, RTC is an even smaller organization than CMO. Anyone who is actually familiar with the RTC staff in Clearwater should be able to recognize him even from that obscured photo. And I took one other angle of the RTC man. Again, not a great shot, but I promise you there's probably only one person in RTC Clearwater who is of his size and build and hair color and hair length. Okay, I took another screenshot, particularly of the RTC woman. Again, I promise you, anyone who is familiar with the RTC staff in Clearwater is going to know who that is. There tends not to be 2 of them who look alike for whatever reason. I guess you'll have to take my word for it. Okay, guys, it's been a bit of a crazy couple weeks. Had to leave the car in Miami for repairs. Miami's 4 hours away from where I live. It was going to cost like $2,000 to get the car towed from Miami back to Clearwater for repairs. Figured better just leave it there. Just got the estimate. It's going to take 6 weeks and $18,000 to repair the car. Not great. Obviously, insurance is going to pay that. Obviously, my insurance company is going to go after the other insurance company. But it's been a stressful couple of weeks, folks. Thankfully, finding these Sea Org members stranded outside my house provided some comic relief. So I just wanted to share that with you. And imagine my surprise when I found out they weren't just regular Sea Org members. They were actually 2 of David Miscavige's personal staff. Guys, what did they do to pull it in? What did they do to pull it in? Not only did they get a flat tire, they must have been driving down Gulf to Bay or Cleveland Street or Drew. They must have been maybe coming from the berthing from the Hacienda Gardens or from Sherwood Gardens. They must have realized they had a flat tire. Oh, let's just pull in. Let's just pull in on this quiet street next to this park. And they happen to park outside one of the biggest, baddest SPs in this sector of the Galactic Confederacy. What did they do to pull it in? Me and Clearwater George? Unbelievable, you guys. Look who's here. Clearwater George is here. You want to say hi real quick? Okay, I'm about to end it though. So.
We helped them pull it in.
Yeah, we helped them pull it in. All right. Hey, we're going to go see a hockey game, folks.
Yeah, we need a night off.
Yeah, we need a night off. All right, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. We have got to get out of here, but I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Okay, if you want to see my rock and roll songs, click right on this guitar. And if you want to see a different one of my videos, then you could click right inside here. If you have subscribed or not, subscribe right here.